I haven't started the water yet. Or if you didn't know, that Bitcoin thing is illegal. America is not allowed to ever accept any German system of government. Not in this country. And that's the facts of law. The head people at the Treasury have to either be French, Italian, Irish, or, French or Italian, and English at the top of the Treasury. That's just the facts of law. They have to do a DNA test on the top people at the Treasury to see who they are. It's illegal to accept in this country any German system of government or any German system of control of any kind, no matter what. You guys know that, right? So in reference to people understanding that, they have to understand and comprehend that's the facts of the constitutional laws too. I mean, the American country cannot accept any German system of control. This is America, not Germany, and Germany is a communist country too. So if anybody was wondering, it's illegal to, check cash or card in reference to the system of finances in America. And basic information. It even tells you on Treasury documents that the American country cannot be ran by Germany. They cannot accept a German system of government or a communist government. Okay. What it says, the facts of law. Somebody said, "Oh, do you think German politicians was illegal?" Some of them probably were. The country has to follow certain guidelines that can never be changed. Certain system that can never change, no matter who's in office. That's the facts of the law. So the Bitcoin thing, or any decision making, you have to check the DNA, first of all. Plus, you have to check the value. Then you got to check to see how much land they own. Then you got to see how they would profit off of such a decision. Why they would try to change the system when the system of finances and wealth are certain guidelines in this country that cannot be altered, cannot be changed. That's the facts of law. This country cannot accept the system of German or Middle Eastern or any outside system. That's the facts. So if anybody was proposing something, it's fucking illegal. Any outside country, any outside activities, that's just the facts of law. It cannot accept a German system of any kind. This country cannot. I mean, it's the facts. So, whatever somebody was trying to say, the country cannot accept any altering or outside race or financial decisions of any race or systems. That's the law, man. Now you gotta check to see if everybody at the Treasury is the real race that they're supposed to be, or see if they're all fronting as other races and they're Germans. That's like the CIA or the FBI. They cannot legally be ran by a German. They can, they cannot. There's not no legal right. This country was not founded by Germans. Any German system is treason. So if anybody was wondering, that's the facts of law. Of course, people over there are going to say, "Oh, they don't agree." There's no Germans on American money, and there's no legal way for there ever to be any Germans on American money. They cannot change the races or ethnicities of people that are on American money. It has to be a certain race, a certain ethnicity on American money. There's other countries that have pictures of their race on their money. This country has certain guidelines that only certain people or certain races or ethnicities are allowed to be on money. If somebody wanted to be on money, maybe they should go back to their own country and see if they can get their picture on money. And I don't know why anybody would go along with any of these fucking people trying to make these decisions. They're just caught red-handed with their name on anything. If they tried to put their name on things. Every person that's trying to propose an altering of the American currency has to be banned from the Treasury. They have to be banned from... I mean, it's not like a form of like one of those swipe things or a computer chip or that they put on cards or whatever. I don't know how the fuck you people are just sitting there. Like, is all the cops German or something? That's illegal. It's the legal numbers of Germans. Is all the people of the CIA German? That's illegal number of Germans. The FBI, CIA, NSA, are they all German? It's fucking illegal. This is not Germany. The only place the country could be majority of Germans would be in Germany. Anywhere else would be treason. There's even guidelines that there's not allowed to be Germans in presidency, really. This is a Catholic and Jewish acknowledgement of a country. I mean, there are different religions, but they're not trying to control the country, are they? German religion does not control this country. Just because they might be saying they're Christians, this country is not legally allowed to be controlled by Germans, no matter what. Police chiefs are not allowed to be Germans. The head of the fire departments are not allowed to be Germans. The head of the medical industry is not allowed to be Germans. It's just the facts of law. I mean, there's a place called Germany where all their people have, you know, that type of level of ranking in their country, but this is not Germany. Even if they were born in America, it's illegal. No matter what. The facts of law, man. So, you know, if you didn't know, there never should have been a German president. And how many has there been? 3 or 4 in a row? Or any of them mixed with German? How many governors and mayors are German? I mean, I'm not sure which ones are in position for whatever reason. Maybe some of them got in office to go after the bad ones. I don't know. But, you know, the point of information is this country is not allowed to be predominantly or even minimally controlled at all by any German mix or any German race. So if you were wondering that, that's just the facts of law, and it has to be addressed to the facts of the situation. So if anybody said differently, they have to get impeached. Germans are not the law of this country. And in reference to any decision making, you know, the Census Bureau has to check the ongoings of what has went on during each administration. You know, if there was excessive or any murders by government, hostage situations, government can't continue with those types of people in government when they're holding people hostage under those administrations. These goddamn soap dispenser things don't. That one's never. Anybody got those? I always had to use the one from the previous one. So in reference to financial proposals, no matter what, even if it sounded like a good proposal, it cannot be from any system of German or any other person outside of the European situation of the country, or whatever race, religion, no matter what they think. Back to the wall, man. My arm hurts. My shoulder hurts. Yeah, I'm using the Nuvia soap. Lotion soap. With the pearls. And you gotta get the other type of you leave a washcloth out and use a washcloth and my scrunchy thing that the person uses. So any system of government that has been using German systems of anything is illegal. You hit me in the teeth. I like mine good. I haven't received any benefits or lawsuit monies or, everybody knows it's always somebody in government that tries to injure me. Did they research the situation? Or somebody in the medical industry? And then somebody say, oh, do you think all the bad people in government are German? Not necessarily. You know how some things are in reference to politics. And the one thing you always figure out about Germans when they try to plan something, they always say things won't affect a person's life. And then, next thing you know, people are struggling for life. They always just make up their shit and their agendas. It always happens, man. I'm supposed to be living the richest lifestyle in this whole fucking country. Since I was a little boy. But, the government murdered my parents. The government tried to steal all my mother and father's money. My arm is still injured. My shoulder and my arm. Medium. Maybe my birthmarks on my face will come back. I use lotion on it. Fucking shit. You gotta be nuts. There's no way. They're cheating my timer somehow. You did that yesterday, because yesterday I stayed in the shower. They're cheating the timer somehow. I mean, it's just, they're slowing it down. They're not slowing it down, they're obviously speeding it up. It's just fucking bullshit. I'm not even halfway, I'm almost halfway done with the shower, but hey, I wash my face, just gotta wash my feet, but it still is something going on with that timer. And the seconds on the video. And I'm gonna tell you, government man, every fucking thing you're doing, you're tampering, you're violating my rights. You're claiming you didn't know who I am because you wanted to sexually assault me, because you wanted to terrorize my life, claiming you didn't know who I am. Ask any German. Get a newscaster to go around asking Germans if they know who I am. I mean, they might have an opinion about whether they like me or not, but that's not the question. The question is, do they know who I am? Any other person, too. Well, you know, put them on the news. Say, yeah, we got a document right here who he is. And it's not Mark Ray document either. We didn't play that shit. That document was made by Germans. I'm not German, and it's not their position to try to steal my identity. It's not legal for them to do that. See, all the time when a German or somebody else tries to steal an identity, 9 times out of 10 they're trying to hide their own, to steal from me, or, you know, rather than people trying to steal from me.